Hi and welcome to another Smurd P video, and today we are looking at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 27 from Boom Studios, Shattered Grid. And so far we've seen Lord Draken on his rampage, stealing morphers throughout the years, if that makes sense. He's going through time and taking every morpher he can get so he can be even more powerful. Okay, so we have a very cool front cover, which is in corn. I can't even say the damn word. But we got Samurai Ranger. I can't even remember her name right now. Mine's gone blank. Got Dr. K down here, and we got Jason, who currently does have the Dragon Shield. So it's pretty cool and pretty dire. Okay, so Power Rangers. This series is written by Carl Higgins, very talented, and I think he's done wonders with this series. I'm kind of glad that he's relinquishing in that that task after this Shattered Grid is done, and we have a new writer. I don't actually know who that is, but we have a new writer. And when you change writers after such a good run, you as a fan, you kind of worry. You know, sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. When I think about X-Men runs, I think about, you know, Grant Morrison. To me, I loved New X-Men, but some people hated that era of his. Or Hopeless, I think his name was, on Uncanny X-Men. You know, it was okay, but it wasn't brilliant. So at the beginning, somebody's being tortured, and it is, I don't know, but Skull is risking his cover, so he's become an honorary Power Ranger, I guess, an evil Power Ranger in this world. Okay, so back in the now, we're seeing Lauren here. It's Lauren talking to the Rangers about the attacks and how pretty much her friends are imprisoned, and the samurais are probably being used to power his forces in his dimension. So a plan comes together with Time Force Jen to, as there are attacks going on everywhere, to send a message to the Rangers in the various timelines to try and get them to defend themselves, I guess is the right word. Now, it's very hard to see this, but, you know, I love that. You got Zoran in the middle kind of talking about his message, and then you got the various Rangers. So you got Lost Galaxy, you've got Dino Thunder in space, Jungle Fury, that's the new one. I can't even remember. Dino Charge, Light Speed, Time Force. No, not Time Force. What am I doing? It's SPD. Pretty quickly they get a response from Dr. K, which explains the front cover actually. So it's not just a gimmick, and she's saying that they have been under attack for hours. However, they've managed to take out one of the dragon cannons and reverse engineer it. They also get another message from the Coiner saying that they've scattered, but they have a way to beat him, in other words, Lord Draken. So they start coming up with a plan to go after Dr. K. However, getting into their actual base, as we know, it's kind of shielded, is not going to be an easy feat for the Rangers. Okay, so Jason starts coordinating a plan. They're going to split up. Trini, Billy, and Zach are going after the Coinless. Kimberly and Jen are going after any other Ranger and bringing them back, while he and Lauren go off to save Dr. K. So you can kind of start getting the feeling where this is kind of heading towards several different Rangers from different teams are going to be brought back, and they're going to end up going to, I guess, war is the word I would use. Okay, meanwhile, Lord Draken is watching his various armies out there, holding the red Zeonizer, which he took from Tommy, slashing his throat in the process. Clearly, Sank's bothering him here. And his next plan to be imbued with more powers is about to happen, although it's going to be very unpleasant. And he spent a lot of time with the Zeo Rangers by the looks of it, more than I guess he planned, getting insight to, as he calls it, his enemies from different dimensions. And I'm kind of sensing that he's actually jealous of this dimension's Tommy and how much the Rangers hold him in regards. It's like, nobody held me like that sort of thing. So that's quite interesting. However, word is that Dr. K and her team are repelling the Black Dragons, Dragon Cannons, etc. And after the next power transfer, he plans to go there himself. Jason and Lawrence arrive in the future, and they call on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. If I remember correctly, Dr. K's universe is actually a different dimension as well. According to canon TV shows, I guess is the word. Whether it's the same here. Pretty much in this scene they talk about Lauren's world, and it's pretty similar to the TV series that many of us probably watched. I actually liked that one before Saban's series started going south. That's just my opinion. The characters were just there, if that makes sense. There was no real oomph to them. But talking about Draken, he's certainly affecting all universes in time. I think these two characters are very, very similar as they seem to be bonding. Jason certainly seems to be carrying the weight of his world on his shoulders in this series, which I think he's always kind of done. And pretty much they just can't talk about it. And he's the loss of his friend, and how the next mission is important. They need to carry on and make sure that they achieve their ultimate goal, which is protecting the universe and dimensions at this point. Meanwhile, the other three Rangers' trip begins, and they find themselves in the juice bar, or what's left of it, and it's not a trap, which I thought it would be. And they talk about what happened since they were last here. Basically, pretty much they got wiped out pretty bad. Skull talks about how he got promoted, etc., to get in the right place, and how they have captured the Rangers Ninja. Of course, they haven't met him yet. Over in the future, you can see that the sentries, or whatever they are, Draken's army, have got samurai powers there. And the RPM Rangers are fighting back pretty well. Ziggy's making jokes as you would expect. Okay, and Jason and Lauren arrive just to help out in time and to kick some Draken army butt, so to speak. So pretty much it's who are you, who am I, Dr. K's here, and we need your help. Let's go back to our dimension. And that's when the fun's about to begin. Look at that. And it's pretty clear they're not going anywhere. And there are either Psycho Rangers, or they are sentries, or whatever they're calling them. But that looks pretty awesome. I hope it's Psychos, because we've seen a Psycho in this timeline, but in this dimension, the Psychos might have be there and part of Draken's team already. So if they are, I'm looking forward to that. And then at the back you have the new adventures of Blue Centaur and Ninja, which in all honesty I have not taken the time to actually read, but it looks pretty cool for 2 pages. So yeah, pretty cool issue. I enjoyed it. It had some really nice art in it, I found. Some really cool action scenes, and the story seems to be flowing really well now. There's probably only maybe 3-4 issues left before this ends, but I can tell where it's heading, if that makes sense, which is good, because I like mysteries, but I don't think this one needs to be a mystery. It is a war for the future and dimensions and universe. So thank you for watching. Embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.